You just have to have that sort of mentality, like Kevin Hines has. You gotta love it, whether it sucks or it's awesome. Whether you do a big wheelie or you wipe out and gotta drag your bike up a hill in the mud. You gotta love it. You gotta get your mind correct.
If you didn't see the last MW2, you really missed it.
You got it?
We are going off in Puerto Maldonado, Peru. It's the Incas Rally second show. These kids are disrespectful to the TV, but that's okay because I'm working the crowd. Guess what? Part 2. Knock it off! Part 2 of this show, we're in the jungle now. Tomorrow we're going to do 100 kilometers in the hot, humid jungle. It's going to be nasty. Here's the good news. Me and Chris Smith, my buddy, second overall, huh? They thought I just was a television guy. You know, the joke's on all these kids, because we're serious about racing. We're having a lot of fun. Franco has put it on a killer event. We just raced scooters around the block. The lady came, she pulled the keys, says I didn't rent them to you for this. Hey, you know the spirit of the rally? They just pushed them around. No one cares. Obviously, they got a mosh pit going. Puerto Maldonado mosh pit!
MW2 is brought to you by Honda Motorcycles, the leader in on and off-road fun. Honda, come ride with us. And by Suzuki. Right now, your Suzuki dealer has the ride you've been waiting for and the financing to get it.
Time to catch up. We're at the Incas Rally. Nickley and Lewis currently in first, won 4 out of 5 tests. They're really strong. The other test was won by Chris Smith and I. We're in second overall. And it's not a made-for-television trick. Start of day, well, whatever. Special test 6, it just all rolls together. We've been wrenching, eating weird food, and having fun. Oh, forget it.
It was just rain, rain, rain. And I've ridden in the mud before. I didn't have to know what the course was like to know it was going to be gnarly, but it's going to be gnarly for everybody. And when we showed up, it was a greasy little muddy downhill to the first bridge, which was like 3 telephone poles across, about 10 foot off the water.
Where's the McDonald's at?
10 feet down into a river. Not a deep river, but if you fell 10 feet into hay, you'd probably tweak your elbow, you know what I mean?
You should see that hill now, boy.
Oh, that's pretty. I gotta bring it down a little so I can get on that log.
Get the brake.
Get the brake. Jerry. We just walked it through slow. That's slow and steady wins the race. Let's take our time. We're going to make up time when we get racing. We just didn't want to blow it there.
Hold on. Okay.
We might be able to go around this way. If we get up there, we might throw it over. Should we try and go to the right?
You can. You know what happens? When you cross hill, you slide down into the bushes.
That wasn't bad, but then there was an embankment that was about 15 feet straight up of mud. First time through, it wasn't that bad. But after that, the line was gone. He goes, you want me to ride it up? I go, yeah, you ride my bike up. So we got my bike across first, and he got on it. I got halfway up the hill to catch him or help pull or whatever, and he just uncorked that thing, just shot up there on the gas, and right at the top, I had to grab the fork tube and give it a little pull. And he just did the same thing every lap. He rode both bikes right up. second obstacle was unbelievable. An even greasier downhill, worse, thick mud like this deep, and then a bridge that was on the water. Then it was a greasy, wet, muddy uphill, and there was this rut. Okay, whatever. So we try riding up it, you just get stuck. So I get out and I pull on the bike. It's going nowhere. I'm just holding my arms up because it was basically impossible alone. The other guys from Chile came across because they knew if our bike wasn't up, they weren't going to get through. So they came across, and this started the team camaraderie, the inter-squad camaraderie. We pulled on my bike, pushed this and that, and got it to the top of the hill.
Oh, boy.
Then we didn't take off out of respect and appreciation. We went back down and we got their bikes, and we pulled their bikes up.
Got him. Well, you know, I couldn't exactly clean that. I don't think anybody did. When the XR600 went up to the tank about there wasn't much you could do about it.
It took about 8 guys to pull the bike up to the top. It was really gnarly. We toured through some high grass, maybe, you know, walking through the pines, a little shack here, some locals there waving with their little Sony cameras.
Run over a chicken or two.
And it's getting deeper and deeper, and the bridge is almost broken.
Yeah? It's, I don't think we'll be able to make it another lap.
Forget it, there were bikes in the river, there were kids floating downstream. It was getting kind of ugly.
It's unbelievable.
All of a sudden, Luigi, the trail boss, was off to the left, checking out vegetation. He comes out, he goes, basta, basta, enough. He goes, no, that's it. Nobody else goes through, the race is over, because it had got to the 3-hour mark. So we turned around and rode back, and it was only Nicolai Lewis, Chris Smith, myself, and Kevin Hines that made 2.5 laps. The whole rest of the field only made 1 lap in 3 hours. That's 15 kilometers, 3 hours. Test number 6 winners were Lewis and Nicolai once again, finishing in 3 hours and 1 minute, followed by Bernardo and Smith, 3 hours and 9 minutes. The rest of the teams didn't make the rest of the loop, so they just got penalized and took 4 hours plus. After 6 special tests, Lewis and Nicolai 145 points, Bernardo and Smith 110, followed by McDaniels and Yates with 87. I eventually tried to start a guy's bike, and the hand grip slipped right off, and I fell in the water up to my neck in this, I found out later on, anaconda-ridden Amazon jungle slop, probably with malaria juice in it. And I'm like this, and I got this XR600 over my head. There's only my helmet and then the motorcycle, and I'm standing in mud up to my neck. And I thought, you know, this is ugly. I could be hurt, drowned, submerged, killed, and whatnot. I was just going, well, it was no secret that the road racers were going to do good there. It's difficult to race on asphalt with knobbies, and it's not something that I've ever really done.
Test number 7. You know, when you get down here and you're in the middle of nowhere, you don't know what you're going to be doing. what did they dream up? We're at the airport now. We just had a killer mud race. Now we're going to have a little asphalt destruction. Everybody put on brand new tires because we're going to ride out in the rain. Now we're going to go out on the asphalt and ruin them. McDaniels, Yates, they're going to be pitching those RMXs sideways, road racing, you know? Looking ahead, drifting. Aaron will probably be doing good. Are you going to do good?
Yeah, this time. After that mud bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gnarly this morning. Now, different. But you have to be flexible. You have to be diversified. Is that the right word?
We started from here. This is the white.
Sort of a TT theme. See these guys? All these guys did really good this morning. They don't have to race the first race. These guys do. Now it looks like I'm racing him. So next, Mark McDaniels will know he's going to race one of these guys. Bracket racing, elimination, bing, bing. Eventually a winner. There has to be a winner. Somebody has to win.
On the line, two dirt bike guys out on the airport like a couple of geeks. Me and Perez. I got the whole shot, thank you very much. I got the big 600. I'm looking around my corner because I'm nervous. So there I am riding along, trying to ride smooth, pick my lines. I thought, you know, this probably isn't going to last too long. And there it was. On the inside, Perez goes by. Now this is only about a 3-lap race, so I'm thinking, I think it's over. And it almost was over when I almost killed myself right here. But it's all in the spirit of fun and riding bikes.
Well, I hole shot and then he got me. As you see, it's slippery, it's hard. Lines are very important. You have to arc and come tight to the barrels. Get a little happy with the throttle. The ass end comes out and you lose time right away. I was kind of going for it, and I think that worked out negatively, but he did good. Yeah, it was a fun race. We were going fast. Got my ass kicked, though. Lost. Oh, well.
It'd have to be the team spirit of Chris Smith. Seeing me just lose, he's out on the slick surface now, getting a little happy with the throttle, goes into this turn in. Moto Cirque du Soleil. That could have been ugly.
Well, the stakes are getting high. Now we're into the semis. 5 laps. This is going to be a good race right here. Mark McDaniel's road racer, Kevin Hines, enduro wizard extraordinaire, running a big fat Trelly with knobs like this big. Squirrely. They're honking out there, and it is dangerous. Hey, Nicoli lost, you just lost, and I lost my first race. Do you think that's going to give me and Chris a chance to maybe catch up with you guys a little bit?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how Chris pushes on in the semis and stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, we kicked ass this morning, and
Yeah.
I don't think this is the best use of a sand tire. So
I was going to say, we were in our element out there in the mud this morning. Some people are better at this, like the Perez guy. He's a road race champ. Mark McDaniels, Aaron Yates, this is what they do.
yeah. Well, you know, I think putting knobbies on the bikes kind of evens it up and stuff. But, yeah, I was a little underpowered and stuff.
Yeah.
I think if I would have had a bigger bike, it would have been a different story, but I still had fun.
Tell me this, though. Was it fun?
Oh, yeah, definitely fun.
All right, let's get on to some great racing in this semifinals. Here we have Aaron Yates and the motocross champion from Venezuela, Hayo takes him on the first straightaway with the big power of the 600. You know, we get a little bit of an ego thing going because the road race, it takes him right back on the inside. Hayo, not to be outdone. Hey, that's my back tire, thank you. Well, you know this isn't gonna last long. He fends him off here in the next corner, looking around, up to the barrels. Smooth, steady on the Suzuki. Thank you. Oh, did you stall?
Look at them, they're yawning before the big race. Team Suzuki showdown. The road races, taking it. What do you think?
I'd expected it.
What, expected? What about the competitor, Aaron Yates?
I don't know. I'm going to beat this guy.
You're on dirt bikes.
I don't care.
Okay. Do you care?
No, not really. You know, I'm ready to do it.
Well, enough talking. Let's take it to the pavement. How about a 7-lap final between the two big ego-headed road racers? Finally a chance to get out of the mud and take a special test. 5th lap, Aaron Yates. Excuse me. That is all she wrote. McDaniels was mortified. Well, it's over when the fat lady sings, and here today in Peru, the fat lady would definitely have to be Aaron Yates.
It was, you know, it was a tough race. 7 laps were longer than the rest. I think it paid off to be smooth, not too hard on the throttle, just kind of ride it easy. And, you know, I'm glad I did it. I smoked on Mark. He thought he was going to have something for me, but I didn't.
Special test number 7, the Grand Prix. It was no surprise that the road racers, Mark McDaniels and Aaron Yates, would win the team title here, but Yates himself worked all the way through the bracket to be the fastest overall individual. 2nd and 3rd were tied, the Venezuelan and Brazilians, and 4th and 5th were tied, Lewis and Nicoli and Bernardo and Smith, 4th and 5th. After 7 special tests, Lewis and Nicoli, 158, Bernardo and Smith, 123, McDaniels and Yates, 112, firm control of 3rd.
Victory is always so sweet. When we were out in the mud this morning, I don't think that Aaron Yates and Mark McDaniels were having too much fun. They're a little bit more at home out here on the asphalt, even though they were on dirt bikes. Tomorrow, we fly to La Costa Tumbes. We're going to have a beach race. We're going to be on the beach, out of this mud, out of the heat, on the beach, sunning, with dirt bikes, having fun. You know, doing the rally thing, baby. Hey, you got your beach towel and your little sand bucket? Check it out, the beach in Peru. It is time to go motoing. It's a big Incas Rally by Acerbis. We are going off. Now, I want to tell you something. The thing I'm happiest about right now is me and my buddy Chris Smith, we're running 2nd. Competition's getting pretty stiff. It's the last day. Today's double points. We broke the group in half. The guys with the red stripes just went off. They're going to do a moto 4 laps. Then we moto, same thing, bada boom, bada bing. We're going to have a main. The main is going to be the tough part. Everybody's out there racing 14 bikes, Australian pursuit style. That means if you're the last guy across the line, you get black flagged off till the pack just veritably dissipates and there's 2 men left. Check it out, MW2. This is a great show. Look at this, dirt bikes on the beach. You can't, hey, you can't do that in the United States.
Chris Smith said he was going to go off. He goes, I am going to go off. He knew after the parade lap that he could haul booty on this course. He goes, I am just going to go completely ballistic. I'm going to win this. And I'm like, yeah, right on, you know?
Good, it's fun. It's really fun. It's a lot of like washouts and bumps and big hills and stuff like that. So my bike is really good. I got good power, so I can time all that stuff and kind of like ride it a little bit like Supercross style and jump things and everything. And that's, I think I had a little bit of an advantage there, definitely.
Some of the mountain technical stuff. I mean, it's a good variety. You get a little rest on the beach where you can just pin it, probably going 85 miles an hour by the end of it. It's a real fast straightaway out back. There's some hills, jumps, real silty up top. I mean, deep, deep silt where you just have to use your head and ride conservatively.
Personally, I'm going to ride as hard as I can right off the start because my gas tank is a little bit small, so I'm going to have to stop and gas because I think it's going to be 14 laps. I'm not sure, so I got to ride real hard and try to actually pull out, you know, like a 30-second lead within the first. Right, within the first 3 or 4 laps, I got to get a 30-second lead. So I'm going to try to ride real hard off the start and hopefully pull that lead. And then you just got to, you know, what do you want to do?
I'm just going to ride as fast as I can within a safe thing and never lay down the bike. I've only crashed once in this whole event.
Yep.
Laid the bike over, and I don't plan to start today because it's the last day, and I'm on the box with my buddy.
I think that's a great plan.
tucked down. He's like wide open. You can blow your bike up in 2 seconds. So he's like wide open. You heard the bike go, whoa, Well, you hit the kill button, and that's like a trick to fill the cylinder back up with gas so your bike don't blow up. So he was just tucked. Yeah, I knew 13 laps was going to be long. It was 5 miles around, but 13, we had just raced a 5-lap semi, and you know, a lot of dirt in the teeth. It was dusty. That silty stuff up top, that killed me.
Okay, so we got Chris in first, Arnaldo Nicoli in second, Kevin Hines in third. I ended up sixth. That was fun, huh?
When I got black flagged, I was psyched to see the black flag, because I knew that was it. I didn't have to ride anymore. Even though I love riding, I was like, okay, it's over.
Can I have a hug? Good job, buddy.
Thanks, man.
How was it? You won a stage.
It was really fun. It was a great course. It was so much fun.
Special test number 8. Once again, the scores were combined. Lewis and Nicoli took the overall, winning their 6th out of 8 tests, followed by Bernardo and Smith in second, and de Gavardo and Levalle, the Chileans, finished up third. Lewis and Nicoli wrap up the title. The final scores of the 1996 Incas Rally. One throwaway. Lewis and Nicoli, the winners with 195. Bernardo and Smith, 150. McDaniels and Yates, 124.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you think of all the variety we had in a race like this. We went jungle, mud, we went in the mountains, had high altitude and like snow stuff, and then now we're riding down here on the beach, and that's quite a diverse, you know, bunch of events. Plus, we got to ride mules.
Can I speak for both of us?
Yeah.
It's what we do.
MW2 has been brought to you by Honda Motorcycles, the leader in on and off-road fun. Honda, come ride with us. And by Suzuki. Right now, your Suzuki dealer has the ride you've been waiting for and the financing to get it.
Next time on MW2, we're not going to be MW2. It's going to be MW2's Rev It Up. It's going to be different. We're going to not only ride motorcycles, if it has a motor, an engine, we're going to be on it, going off. This was the greatest. All these guys really sucked it up because it was tough. How tough was it? Way, all the way. Many countries being represented right here with the love of young Franco. We'll see you next time. You guys have fun? Yeah!